Hey Virgo, this is your guiding chariot. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be a timeless general reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Timeless just because it's posted in August, if you come across it in September, December, next July, doesn't matter. The message will come to you when it's meant to. It'll be just as relevant then. Because this is a general reading, my only ask is that you take what resonates. If there's a card or two that doesn't fit your circumstance, doesn't make sense, do not try to force it. That message just wasn't meant for you. Leave it on the table and take the rest. All right, Virgos, we are going to do a bit of a love reading. So we're going to start with some Romance Angel Oracle cards. I'm going to pull a couple, and you may choose one, all, whichever one resonates. A couple messages have been coming through so far with the signs I've already done. So I want to pull multiple. So you find the one that fits the best, or take the set that makes the most sense to your situation. All right. What messages do we have for Virgo? All right. So like I said, we're going to get a couple, so we're going to keep going. First one out, I will show you the cards, so don't worry, but first one out we have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart, oh, there we go. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay. I'm kind of happy with 3, but let's see if anything else will come out. Nope, no. Okay. We're going to take these 3, all right. So first guy out, it is safe for you to love. So Virgo, some of you may not even be looking, right? Some of you maybe even have some warped expectations, or maybe we were recently burned and we're just like, oh, I'm not looking for that. Like, it's fine, whatever. Just meh, 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 meh. Keep yourself open. Be a little receptive, okay? Let's see this guy. We have, oh, no wonder why we need to know that it's safe. This could be the one. Prompt reads, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So Virgo, someone new in your life could literally be the one. Oh my God. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I mean, if you didn't believe one, put them all together. So yes, be open and receptive to who's coming in, right? Because this person coming in, and I will say with this card coming out first and knowing how good this looks with the chemistry card, it may initially look like it's too good to be true. Like, you can't be this adorable, this sweet, and also like a wonderfully good person. Like, no, there's no way. There's no way. You have to have a problem somewhere. You've got to be hiding something from me, right? You can trust this. You literally can trust this. Oh, that's exciting. But it does. It gives this idea that this person's going to be like everything on the list and more. And it's like, no, there's no way. There's no way. Something has to be wrong. Like, there's no way. And apparently there is a way. So I'm looking good. Right? So obviously this is for someone coming in. This is for someone new. This is for... And if you have met someone recently, it could be them. But obviously you'll know the one if you're feeling this. If you're not feeling that, then they're definitely not who we're talking about right now. That's someone else. But it feels like this is for my newbies, my singles out there. Which is interesting, because pretty much all the readings have really pulled up new loves, not so much existing relationships. They've all kind of focused on new love. So lots of new love coming around, including you guys, Virgo. Alright, let's see what messages we have. And look, bottom of the deck, as we were about to start, star card, hope, faith, optimism, right? Expecting miracles, expecting the best. There is this kind of feeling of it being too good to be true, but it actually is. I kind of want that card. It didn't fall, but I kept... Oh, okay. He's got a friend. Okay, I kind of want to talk about these. Let's see, what do we got? So we've got the Knight of Swords here. And then on top of that fell the 3 of Pentacles. So 3 of Pentacles could be someone you work with, co-worker, someone you meet at work, maybe a client. But the Three of Pentacles is also this energy of coming together, of collaborating. So it definitely could be someone you're working very closely with. This King of Swords, I think I said Knight. I don't know why I said Knight, but King. It's a King of Swords. Could be an air sign. So, could be an air sign. So Libra, what is it? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but someone who's very intellectual, very logical. I almost wondered, maybe they come off a little, I don't want to say a little cold, but the King of Swords isn't always a very emotional person, right? He's very strategic and analytical, and in a way kind of, practical is not the word, but he's much more of a realist. He can kind of be in his head a bit, so he may not show emotion as readily as some of the other signs, right? So he may look kind of cold and kind of detached, or seem kind of cold and detached, but that doesn't mean that he is trying to pull away. That doesn't mean he's not interested. He just kind of has that air about him. So looking at the is it safe to love, if you're looking at someone he just seems disinterested, and again I'm saying he because I'm looking at a king, not about the gender, so it could easily be a woman, but it's not that he's not interested or he's like totally checked out. That's just kind of how he is. Like that. Ooh, all right. Some fell to the ground. Hold on, let me grab those. Boom. All right. Okay. I want to spend some time talking about this. What do we got? Yes. So we have the Tower card in reverse, which is great. So Tower card, definitely been through a hard moment. Having it show up in reverse tells me that you're healing, right? Or you're coming out of this. You've kind of learned the lesson, right? Tower card always brings some disruptive, abrupt, sudden shift, right? Something unexpected, usually something that makes us a little uncomfortable. But having it in reverse tells me that you've learned from this. You've grown, you've taken the opportunity for what it was, and you've gone through some healing. You might be a little hermity because we have the Hermit card here, coming up after. So you may have kind of isolated a little bit and pulled away just so you can do this healing, you can do this processing, Virgo, which you've done it. You were successful at it. Here we have the Eight of Wands. So this tells me there's a need to communicate. Now you're capable to kind of re-enter the world, right? You don't have to be in this isolation anymore. And the Hermit card is the card for Virgo. So here is your energy in here. But to me, the Hermit's speaking more to this period where you pulled away, but it is time to come back out. It is time to reconnect, is what I want to say. Bottom of the deck, also the Fool. So again, this new beginning. We talked about new love at the start of this. Yes. Yeah, I love it. So now, you won't be able to see it if I hold it like that. So now we have the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords coming up in reverse. Beautiful. Beautiful. So Seven of Swords, a lot of times when I see it, especially in a love reading like this, someone could have lied to you, someone could have betrayed you, caused heartache. This could have even been some self-saboteur kind of behavior that you have. But you're, again, moving on from it, right? They're both in reverse, so the swords are falling out. That pain is falling away if it hasn't fallen away already. So one thing else I definitely get a lot from the tarot is confirmation that whatever work needed to be done, whatever processing and healing needed to happen has happened. Like, there's no reason for you to be holed up anymore. Yes, because you have transformed here with the Death card. You have evolved, right? And it's from this Tower moment. You've healed and processed the lesson that was trying to be shown to you. And you've done it. You've done it. You understand who you're meant to be, what you need out of a relationship, why the old one didn't work out, why it needed to change. Yep. Yeah, look at that. So we have the Two of Wands coming up before the King of Wands, and then the Six of Swords. I love. Actually, kind of want to put this Death card with the Tower, just so I can see them all. But I love this. You are truly, so as much as I want this King of Wands to be the person coming in, right? Because there's all this fire and passion over here. But I think this is more so your energy, right? Because we talked about the King of Swords being this person maybe who you're seeing or interacting with, right? To me, I think you're showing up as the King of Wands, which is actually exciting. It's not your normal element, right? You're an earth element. But having this fall into the Hermit, to me, kind of connects them. And this King of Wands, yes, is passionate, yes, is on fire, yes, is motivated, and also super confident and very self-aware. You know, he really knows what his role is, what he's doing, what he wants, what he needs. And it's from that point where he kind of attracts, you know, all of his desires, right? Because he becomes the right vibrational match. He becomes the right vibe for all of those things, whether it's a lover, whether it's, you know, a job, a form of abundance, yada, da, 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 da. He's very clear in that intention, right? What signal he's putting out. And then the Six of Swords, yes, is a card of better days ahead, of things getting better, moving away from these rough times. And, you know, to be honest, I think these rough times, the actual instant, like whatever the situation was, I do feel like is far away. You may have been kind of healing from it and dealing with the aftermath for a while, even up till recently. But I think the actual act, I think, is long past. And we're finally kind of getting out of that ocean, right? We're finally getting out of that body of water into something calmer and smoother. But you've really been pushed and tempered, that's the word I wanted, I couldn't think of it. But you've been tempered, right? So you're stronger and on fire right now. I love this. And honestly, this is the energy that pulls in, you know, the perfect partner, pulls in this vibe because the chemistry is right, the vibration is right. You are in a much stronger place. And, you know, seeing all this hurt that happened in the past, you know, you might already be mentally prepared for this to happen again, for the same type of person, the same type of behavior to come around again. And that's not the case, Virgo. This one coming in, the one that is, you know, showing up in this reading, is not going to behave the same way the old one did. Is not going to behave. Now, don't abandon discernment and be like, when you start seeing red flags, you're like, oh no, but it's going to be fine. If you're getting that kind of vibe that, oh, this is wrong, that's a completely different thing, right? But if you're just not trusting people just for the sake of like, oh no, it's another human, they must be awful. Like, don't do that to yourself. You're going to miss a very beautiful opportunity. And again, you know, maybe someone you're working with, someone you have a contract with, something like that. But it's going to be someone you're very connected to, possibly. And you know, this is a card of like student teacher as well, so this person could possibly be even a mentor, or you connect at school if you're a student. Like, those are all kind of options that are wrapped up in this particular energy. But it looks like a lot of healing has recently happened. I'm so sorry, there's like a helicopter or something going overhead right now. Every time I start filming, it never fails. I should start just recording this and see if it happens at the same time. I might have to do that. What time is it now? All right. I may just do that. Anyway. I want to pull a little bit more because I feel like a lot of this is giving great confirmation, but I do want to see a little ahead. I kind of want to see where we're going with this. Thank you. Yep. Yes. What is this? Yes. All right. Very nice. Okay. So we finished off with that Six of Swords, right? So moving forward, moving on. Could also be a card of travel. So some of you might physically be moving, right? Maybe new job, relocating because of a new job, just moving house. So that along brings its own kind of new adventure. Here, this to me is really connected to that King of Wands energy. Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, it's emotional contentment, happiness, kind of being at peace with everything and where you are. Nine of Pentacles is kind of knowing your value and knowing your worth, right? So not only emotionally are we happy and satisfied with where we are, the Nine of Pentacles is this confidence and this kind of knowing that, you know, you've built this, you deserved it, you did all this work, and now, of course, you're in this beautiful place. You know, and again, that could be this new place you're moving to for those of you who are moving. And then we have this Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles is all about balance and kind of going with the flow, right? And to be able to do that, right? Because that's, to me, again, that's kind of linked to this, it's safe for you to love, right? It's, you can kind of go with the flow. If you've watched my readings before and you've gotten the Two of Cups, I always describe it as a water bottle. You know, if you had a water bottle that was half filled and it falls over to the left, the water just rolls over to the left. If it falls to the right, the water just falls to the right. It doesn't like have a fit and be like, no, I'm not going to that side of the bottle. I'm going to stay right here. This Two of Pentacles always asks you to be a little more fluid, right? Just kind of be willing to try some things out. But the reason you can do that is because you're coming from a much stronger, centered place. Where earlier, when we were dealing with all of these swords and all of this rough stuff, we didn't feel secure, we didn't feel safe, right? So to already start off in that kind of state and then be asked to try something new and be open to things coming in, no way. There's no way that's happening. Again, more confirmation that you are in a much better place. You're also in the right place to attract the right partner. But the big nod here is to trust that it's happening, to not hold yourself back thinking that the next person is going to behave like the last person, because they're not. That is not happening. So don't cut yourself short. Don't look at every new suitor and think, oh, you're going to be just like the other jerk. Like, not happening. All right. I don't think they want to tell us what's coming. They just keep confirming. But I think that might be just because that's the biggest thing you need to understand. And that also might be the thing that you want to let go, having the Hermit come up, right? Because the Hermit is, he's trying to learn. He's doing that soul searching. You don't need to do that anymore. You really don't. Like, you do not need to do that. You've already done it all. Like, you're ready. It's time for you to come back out and reconnect and have these conversations, meet these people. Because I'm telling you, there's someone real fascinated by you that's trying to come in, and steamy. Nice and steamy. So keep yourself open. There's someone coming in, Virgo. And, if you start to have these feelings, right, where that old trigger comes up and you just start kind of reverting back to this, remember, hold on to your security. Hold on to this new version of you, the healed version of you, the stronger version of you, and kind of talk yourself back out of that slump, because we want to stay out of here because you're no longer in this situation. All right, my lovely Virgos, I'm going to wrap up your reading here. As always, sending you my love and appreciation. Thank you for all the support you give to me and my channel. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you left a comment down below, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not already, hit that red subscription button and join our happy little family, join our crew here. We get together every week, so hit that bell so you know when your next video is up. Until next time, stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy out there in the world, and I will see you next week. Bye, Virgo.